So Larry, you're just a wee bit close to the top, but don't worry, I'm not going to get you moving. So just you stay with what you can do with those arms. So you're just wanting to make sure that you can get as much movement as you can, but don't bother bringing yourself all the way down at this point. Let's not move you too much. But from here, let's see if we can open up through the chest, so through the pectorals. So as we lie down here, our legs are hip width apart, and we've got our lower back just near the foam roller. And from there, what I'd like you to do is just open the arms up out to the side and just maybe feel this openness through the chest, through your pectorals. And just see how that feels. Is it even on both sides? Do you feel maybe tightness across one part of your body? Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? Does it feel nothing? You've got a job where you're sitting quite a lot of the time, you might find that this area gets pretty tight and you end up with that rounded back, forward head posture, all these kind of things. Now we're going to keep our arms this wide so your elbows are in line with your shoulders. You're then simply going to bend the elbows to a 90-degree angle. So you're almost aiming to get the back of your arm to make contact down towards the floor. Now, it's not going to touch the floor if you do that. There's seriously some issues. But essentially that's your direction you're going. So you're just letting that fall down. And that will intensify that. Can you feel that? Yeah. Now if you've got any shoulder problems, any rotator cuff issues, shoulder capsulitis, let's do a little bit of range of motion work in here. So specifically for the rotator cuff. So this is our external rotators right now. What we're going to do is we're going to have the palm of the hand just continue to face up. And all that's going to move is we're going to make the palm of the hand basically face down. So what we do is we basically just rotate from in at the shoulder joint and bring the palm of the hands to almost face down towards the floor. Make sense? Yeah? And then just do that again. So we're inhaling, opening up. So our exhale rotation. And then exhale, bring that internally. And just see how. Does it feel even on both sides? Does it feel even and natural as you go through this movement? And as you do it, how does your shoulder feel? Is there any twinges? And I bet you've got differences from your right and your left side. We'll just do one more. This is always a bit of a yucky one for some of us. So I can definitely feel my right side's a wee bit more restricted. Bring your arms in, just give your shoulders a little bit of a roll just to loosen that up. And we're going to come off the roller, but particularly, we don't want to just come off because we've been lying on this and it's compressing on our spine, getting that lovely release down through our rectus spine. So let's not lose some of the goodness that we've just created. So I want you to just roll yourself to the side, push your roller, just put it on the floor beside you, and then just feel your lower back just on the mats that you're lying on. So just feel how it's almost like your spine has disappeared. You get a few seconds of nice release from that, certainly if you've got lower back, spasms, issues, and tightness. We're going to just take this into that pelvic tilt, so what you did earlier in the session. Just tilt the pelvis, and then when you feel comfortable and happy to do so, take an inhale breath, and as you exhale, let's articulate the spine up from the bottom to the middle to the top. Drive the knees away from you if you can. So think about the force going away from you rather than sinking towards you. So we're lengthening through the body, we're lifting the hips up, we've got this length, we've got even weight distribution through the feet, the shoulders are back and down, and the neck is lengthened, we're not in the neck. We take an inhale breath, and as we exhale, we articulate the spine down, one vertebrae at a time, and we'll just pause there. Now take your arms out to the side, and just allow your knees to sway side to side, keeping your feet in contact with the mat. And just acknowledge how your back feels here. Are you getting even movement on both sides? Does it feel nice and even? Or is there a bit of stickiness around? Just see how that feels. Just a couple more. We're then going to take our legs out straight. Bring your toes towards your shins. Bring your arms up. We're going to do a roll up from here. Take an inhale breath as we exhale, tuck the chin and slowly roll yourself up, touching over the toes. And let's have some fun now, girls. Yes? Oh dear. Look at the faces. We know that always means torture. Right, so we're going to get that big archy thing. So Larry, this is your first time using this. So when we're putting this onto your mat extender on the tower, depending on what exercise we're going to do, we're going to start initially this morning. So you want to kind of closer to the bottom because I want you to have space behind you. We're going to start this morning with some spine extension, right? So essentially getting this bit, see that kind of humpy bit? It's not attractive, let's face it. And none of us want that Dowager's hump type situation going on, so let's deal with it. So what we want to do is sit yourself down, get quite close, so have your feet, so you get enough space to your feet, so bum yourself back if you need to, that's my nice technical word, bum yourself back, so shuffle gracefully. We're all graceful swans this morning. I think we just said you back it up. Right, and then just slide yourself back, feel your lower back go into that arc. There you go. Now, take your arms off, and then inhale, and as you exhale, as the back goes back onto the arc, take the arms with it. Can your head find the arc, or are you miles away? Circle the arms around, let's say they're too long now. Tuck the chin in before you come up, and exhale, rise up, and clear your arc. Use your core gills. Take an inhale breath, exhale, bring that back down, and then take the arms over. We're just going to do 6 of these, nice and easy. Okay, it's easy if you're not an agony. Okay? It's easy if your spine bends, but if you've got a big stiff old spine, then this is pretty miserable, isn't it? Now, Mr. Pilates, Joseph Pilates, famously said, you're only as old as flexible your spine. So I ask you today, what age are we this Saturday, the 3rd of December? 21 or 93? 500? Any takers on that? Yeah. Oh. But you're not noticing you're getting down further though with every one that you do. What are we on, number 4? Somebody keeping count. So it must be against an unknown. Yeah. Somebody needs to keep me on check. And we'll do one more for luck. I don't know if that was 6, but it was the increase. Right, how does that feel? It's looser than when we started, okay, and that's the point. Now what you're going to do is you're going to sit up. Now, you need to have space behind you, so if you need to bend your mat, your spine connector forwards, then please do so. Right, this is a wee bit tricky to get into, so let me show you, and then I'll let you into it. So you've got little holdy bits at the side. So almost like imagine this as a chute. Slide down your chute halfway, then lie back, and then as you go down, let your bum slide back forwards. Does that make sense? So you really just want your lower back to be supported on the arc. Now the big key thing here is that we don't want to load up your cervical spine. So I want you to really think about lengthening through your neck. How you do that, tuck your chin into your chest, so lengthen through that cervical spine, so you shouldn't feel any loading or tension around your neck. Now from here, draw your shoulders away and see how you've got those little holes on your spine connector. I would recommend you have your hands in there and you're drawing the spine connector towards your back, so you've got this force coming towards you. Now from here, what we're going to do, we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, lower your right leg down and then drive your left leg towards you. Then inhale, return, exhale, and change. And just continue to go through that series. And from here, I just want you to pay attention to any differences from the right and the left side. Just acknowledge them, see how it feels, what could you do in your body to get that down further. Do you maybe need to move slower? Do you maybe just need to hang out there for a little while? Do you maybe just need to be finding maybe you need to abduct the leg a little bit to take the leg wider? Experiment with that. Is it easier with a narrower stance, feet closer together, or is it easier being wider? Okay. Is there maybe some tightness somewhere in that side of the leg? Possibly the inside, possibly outside. Who knows? Just see what you find. Now let's jazz this up a little bit. So what I'd like you to do, right, so you're taking one leg down. So as your right leg is down, I almost want you to circle round and then bring it back. Do that again. So do it 5 times. on the right, and then you just kind of almost circle round and bring it back. Got it? Down, big circle, together. I think that's 3. Come on. 24 years teaching now, and I still never count anything. Right, left leg goes down, and we'll do the same. Does anybody else brain have a bit of a fart when we change to do the other leg? Yeah? It's almost like, oh, what are we doing? And one more. Bring that together. Let's just open up through the thighs and just bring the toes towards your shins. Just let gravity help. Just bring the legs wider. If you can, you feel comfortable doing so, almost bring the toes all the way back towards the mat behind you. Now, if your spine comes off the spine connector, fantastic, it can. So it's almost like going into, some of you would be familiar with short spine. Not everybody will. But basically just think about going over towards the back. Now, what I'd like you to do here, we're going to add a little sequence to this. So we're going to take our legs down. Let's practice this first. Take your legs down and then lift up into your headstand. So the legs go down and you tuck, you basically open up, you extend through the head, the neck, and then tuck the chin, bring that all back. Take it all the way over, bring the toes towards your shins, open up the legs, go all the way over if you wish. Circle the legs around, take the legs down, up, into your headstand. And then again, inhale, exhale, over you go. Got it? Over you go. Nice big circle. So you can do it pulley if you like, that looks lovely. How do you feel there? Absolutely glorious or pure raging? No response. Somewhere in between. Not quite committing to an answer, SJ. I'm not ready to give you an answer. Now, do we quite like that? Do you think we could go all the way over and bring your feet to the tower attachment at the back? So have a wee look at Louise, because I'm assuming Louise, she'll be able to do this. Thank goodness she can. So have a wee look. Yeah, cool. She's like, you can bog off, SJ. No, it's not happening. That's it. How does that feel? Good. Is that all right? That's it. Did you feel your lower back getting a big stretch? Yeah. That's all I want. I just want your lower back to feel stretched. And then inhale, exhale, bring that back. And well done. Let's come, push your arcs out of the way. And let's get your carriage all set up. There we go. Told you, it's kind of like a false start, isn't it? And it all just keeps getting worse. So you start to go, this is something relaxing. Yes, it's really. And make sure that your foam rollers are underneath your carriage so you do not slide and fall on it. They are slippery rubbers, so just slide them under so they're out of the way and you're not going to get any accidents. Now, let's look at our springs and how we're going to set them up. So let's just recap. We have 2 small springs. Your small springs will generally have your triangle attachments on them. So if you could make sure they're on. Then you have 2 long springs, and they will generally have your long and short loops on them. So check that you've got that. Then let's look at what eyelets we've chosen or been given to put your attachments on. My recommendation, so Lara, for you, have your long spring on. See how there's 3 eyelets here? Have that on the bottom one. Everybody else, you're experienced enough to know. So we're going to be doing hundreds and short spine, legs and straps work. So if you want to go up to the top and work hard this Saturday morning, it's totally in your remit to choose to do that. Higher up you go, the harder it is, all right, for these particular exercises. Okay, let's lie yourself down. Now, how do we know we rely on the carriage? Yeah, very good. I'm doing that. So I want you to have a full arm's length away from the metal bars as you lie yourself down. So you should be able to essentially straighten your arms right out and have full straight arm and be able to hold on to the metal bars. That's it, Lara. Great. Now from there, bend your knees, and I want you to come up into, so hold on to your straps, so the long springs, and you've got a choice. You can either use the small loop or the long loop. The long loop will make it easier, the smaller one's harder. That's it. Now let's organise our pelvis. So tilt your pelvis forwards and back a few times. Get yourself organised so you're in a nice natural curve. Lara, you might find, just because you're new again getting back into this, think about tucking your tailbone under and maybe having some contact with your lower back on the mat. Might just feel a wee bit better for you. See how it feels when you're up here. Okay, just as long as you do this big arch in your back. Now from there, float your right leg up, float your left leg up, and just see how that feels. Now see if you want to put a foot down on the mat and make it easier, you can. Right, so if your tummy's like, oh my god, this is too hard, pop it down. Now take an inhale breath. As you exhale, draw your hands down to the side of your body, and then you're breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's called your 100 counts. You do 100 pumps. It's really quite simple. Yeah? She's like, no. And I'm just hunting out everybody's circle this morning because it's coming to play with you. It's all very somber this morning. What's going on? You still half sleeping? He says you can't talk. Anybody counting? No, of course not. Of course not. Okay, I want you to relax that down. Pop your straps so your spine's back, and then lift your legs up into a straight for ready for scissors. So lift the legs straight up. You're going to hold on to the right leg. You're going to lower the left leg, and then you're going to switch that out. Switch it out. Okay, switch, switch, switch. That's it. Switch it out. So we're looking for about 20 of your scissors, and then we're then going to get into knee pull. We'll do 10 knee pulls. So get a hug. If you can reach up above the knee, so ideally around the calf area would be a good destination to aim for. And you're simply then taking it into your knee pull. So you're switching it out. So 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Relax it down. So good. Pick your circle up, and I have placed one next to you. Right, we're ready to do this. Nobody's in the room today. That's it. Nobody's talking to me. Right, organise our pelvis. So what we think about when we're organising this pelvis is that we're not in this big extended, we're not this huge, big lordotic type posture. We're not also completely squished down. We're somewhere in the middle of that. That's a natural curve. Now from here, what we're all going to do, we're going to lift our right leg up into our tabletop position. You're going to hold your circle. So see how you've got the padded bits. Put the padded bit just slightly above the knee, so don't be on the knee. And then you're just going to have an open palm, and you're just going to place the right hand against the circle. And all I'd like you to do is just drop through the pelvic floor, keep everything nice and controlled, and you're just going to push the knee into the circle and simultaneously push the hand into the circle. So you've got the knee coming in and you've got the hand pushing down. And I want you to just feel the core connect when you do that. Now as you do this, drop through the pelvic floor. We're just keeping everything nice and controlled. We're keeping the back nice and controlled. The pelvis is not just rocking and rolling all about the place. We're nice and steady. It's all good. Kinda. Yeah? It's all good? Yeah. You lie. Okay, now from there, let's change that over to the left leg and see how that feels. Just a word of warning, this is us just getting set up, girls, so just in case you think this is it. Right, how does that compare to the right? Notice how you're possibly pushing your right foot into the mat. Find yourself doing that? Yeah, it's going to change in a minute. Right, now put that back onto the right. Before you start contracting, lift your left leg up to join it. And then now do the same. It's like an evil cackle. How does that feel? Hello, core. And then change it over. We don't need to go down, do we? No. Oh. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pop that down. We're going to reach for, let's do the long springs. Put your hand in the small strap. Left hand only, girls, okay? So left hand into the long spring. And then your right hand on the circle. So you've got left hand on spring, right hand in circle, both legs lifted. Now you can make it easier, like how we started, so you could keep your left leg down if you really need to. Harder option is to have both legs lifted up. You're pushing your right knee and your right hand in, and you're drawing the left arm down and controlling it back up. You're drawing the left arm down and controlling it back up. Drawing the left arm down, exhale, and you're drawing it back up. How are we feeling? Okay, can you feel that? Yes, okay. Get that sensation of that change in that interabdominal pressure. Also, we are controlling down. We're looking for 20 of these, so please, somebody, I think 8, I think that's about 8, but just keep the 8. Greg, I'm giving you that job this morning, and then we'll go 9, there we are. We're drawing down. I see if I'm counting and you're getting nothing else from me. You're just getting me counting. Like, that's rubbish. I could get my 4-year-old now to do that for us. Right, what number are we at? 15. Good. So we're thinking in, as you draw down, think about keeping that pressure on the circle, up and in, and everything's stable. Feel nice? Yeah, it's kind of a really bit. Like, have a wee breather. So before you change over to the other side, just take a wee moment. What was good, what was bad, what could you do better? And let's now get yourself set up for the other side. So left hand on the circle, right hand on the long spring for this one. So long spring, and again, shoulders back and down, and you're drawing the shoulder down rather than punching up. And we're 20 again, pelvic floor, yes, we're keeping everything up and in and controlled, and the pelvis is stable. So it's quite a strong, powerful movement. It looks like nothing, but actually, in reality, it is a wee Bobby Dazzler. You feel your core massively on that. Yeah? So a really nice one, certainly if you struggle with the possibly the understanding of the hundreds, it's a good setup. It's good for getting that control, awareness. Absolutely brilliant for working and chiseling away the waist. Who doesn't want that? What number are we on? 16. Down, controlling it up. Woo! And well done. So good? No comment, I love it. Right, what I'd like us to do, sit ourselves up, and I'm going to get you to bring the push through bar through. So just put your circle to the side for now. So see this bar here? This is called your push through bar, for those of you who might not familiar with the term. So you basically just push it through. Right, my mind always ends up like up there, the way that I've always had the straps just set up weirdly on this one. So what I need you to do is leave your safety strap on. So the safety strap stays on. Double check that none of your carabiners are loose. Everything looks okay, it looks safe. This is to stop this coming down and whacking you in the teeth, right? So let's not lose any teeth. Let's not get any black eyes. Yeah, right, good start today. So head in here, right, head there, and your shoulders against shoulder rest. So we're going to get into our teaser setup. Doesn't that excite you? No. Teaser setup only. No. Are we not happy about the teaser setup? Right, so what we're going to do with that is we're going to feet onto the bars. Yeah, that's it. And hands on, that's great, actually, you're up here. So I'm going to do 6, just simply lifting up and down. So you're literally pushing the legs up straight, lifting up, you're exhaling as you go up, inhaling as you go down. So you're getting that set up. And I like to call this like almost like we're wringing your body out, but actually wringing you out. Okay, 6 of them. On your 6th one, you're going to stay lifted. So you're going to stay lifted up on the 6th one, and then we're going to drop the right leg down, bring it back, then drop the left leg down, then bring it back, then drop the right leg down. That's it, Lara. She's like, whoa! Check this out. Do you feel like you're being like in some medieval torture now? Yeah, it's all good. You'll be taller when you leave here this morning. You'll be buzzing. You won't get your latte or your coffee, your cappuccino. Okay, nice. Okay, let's come out of that. Take your feet away. Take your hands away. Now you're going to shuffle yourself forwards ever so slightly. So your eye line's going to be slightly just kind of looking up to the bar. You're not too far forwards, but see how your arms feel. If you need to adjust when you're in this, you can slide yourself further forwards or further backwards, depending on what you feel. You'll know yourself, because if you're feeling your arms are getting too much flexion, then you can adjust it. Right, okay, so we're going to just do the upper body bit first. So just lift yourself up. You inhale, exhale up, inhale, exhale down. Okay? So just about 4 of them get into the flow of this. So okay, Lara, that was your first introduction to doing this. Yeah, still already. That's good. Now, next level up from this is to bring the legs into it. So you basically lift up and lift everything up together. Now this is your teaser. Beautiful. Okay, up in that teaser. And I'm looking for 6 teasers. Excellent. Exhale, lift. And in fact, down. Casey doesn't know what you're doing this morning. She's going to run away. And then on the 6th one, stay lifted, and we're going to add on to this. Now, Lara, this is your first time doing this, so don't worry if you want to do this bit. Drop the right leg down, drop the left leg down, open the legs out to the side, do 2 tuck jumps. That's like you're back in school. Then take that down, we're doing 4 sets of that. Let's go, up again, 3 more to go. Right leg, left leg, open to the side, 2 tuck jumps. 4 times, that's 2 down once you've done this one. Right, left, open, 2 jumps. Only if you feel comfortable doing that. If you're like, hell no, actually, this is hellish, I am out, and tap out every time. Is that 4? That's not 4, that's not 3. Yeah, not my count, it's terrible, but you see your face, you weren't quite harsh enough, wasn't it? Yeah, you weren't there yet, exactly. Right, we feeling good? You're such liars. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to stick with the pull down, the push through bar. Set yourself up, but this time we're going to take our safety strap off. So you take the strap off, and we're going to come seated with your feet against the shoulder rest and your hands on the push through bar, holding onto the bar, both hands, sitting facing the windows. Yeah, sit down, Lara, exactly what it sounds like. Everybody like, is that right? It's doing really well. Right, legs out straight. So I want straight legs, please. Now from here, what you're going to do is sit really tall, sit up on those sit bones. Take an inhale breath as you exhale, tuck your chin down, and then start to roll yourself forwards. Push your bar forwards, get that nice big stretch. Now take an inhale breath, exhale, articulate the spine up, bottom of the spine, middle of the spine, top of the spine, and push your bar up. Push that bar up, let your arms, let your head go through. Then take an inhale breath, reset through the spine, articulate all the way and forwards. Take an inhale breath, exhale, articulate, bottom of the spine, middle of the spine, top of the spine. Push up, extend, and open up through the shoulders. Take an inhale breath, exhale, roll that down, push, 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 push. And again, inhale, exhale, lift that up. Up we go. Inhale, exhale, and take that down. Inhale, exhale, and again. Now from here, what I'd like you to do is bring your bar down, and I want you to just put your right hand in the centre of the bar, take your left hand, so you're sitting tall, take your left hand out to the side, take an inhale breath, as you exhale, rotate round to the side. Now, as we do this, we're thinking about up through the body, openness through the left arm, pull with the right arm, so you've got this tension that you've got on the right arm. Take an inhale breath, bring it up back to centre, left arm goes on, right arm goes round. You're pulling with the left, you're driving round with the right, you're lengthening up through the spine. Take an inhale breath, exhale, and change. How do you feel there? Now you might get little pops of the spine, you might feel, whoa, okay, I can feel that easing out. Perfectly normal. Now sit tall, no leaning back for this one, ladies. So you're up and round, lengthening. I want you up, up. Get in the oven. Right, pull with that arm, pull that way, right? And then a one and pull that way. Okay, so I want that round. Yes, up. She's like,
Bend the left end.
no bend. Okay, sleep longer legs. And bring that back. Okay. It's a form of Julian, this, isn't it? And pull and up. Yes. Do that. What's your face doing? Okay. So a couple more on each side, and it should feel like, oh, right? A lot of people say, oh, my back just went. What happened? Just turned around to pick up a stapler. Must have been a big heavy stapler, right? The back was going to go just like a straw that broke the camel's back. Right? It's essentially, we need to get that rotation of the spine. We need to get rotation, flexion, extension, lateral flexion. All these movements are vital. Now, what we're going to do, put your right hand on. This time, instead of me being mental with saying you've got to stay upright, you're going to lean. So you're going to go round with that left arm and you're going to try and get that left hand to this corner. So lean your body, you're almost getting some traction through the right shoulder. Lean it over, it's like, oh, there's 100-pound note there. Then bring it back. Or whatever floats your boat, a glass of wine, gin, Ferrero Rocher. None of that? No? What would I reach for? An hour by myself, actually, if I was given time. Reach for that. Okay. How does that feel? So hopefully just loosening everything out, you're feeling that you're a little bit looser and freer by doing that. Well done. Now from here, what I want to take us into is some standing work with rotations. I'm going to think about chiseling away. I've been joking and calling it your rubber ring. So think about where your rubber ring sits. Let's put our push through bar back out the road. So essentially you just clean everything out of your way, push it through, and then attach your safety strap. The only thing that I would always remind you of, I know you didn't attach any strings to your push through bar, but can I just stress again, I know I'm like broken record, that you never ever put that back through there. So imagine you attach a spring onto that, you wouldn't put it back and put it away and it's spring loaded. That is asking for it to spring back and do something nasty to you. So just always make sure it's not loaded when you're putting that back into its resting place. Right, what we're going to do is we've got these short springs, you see that width, they're on there, and we've got our little triangle attachments on them. So what I'd like you to do, see if you're facing this way, stand so you're facing into this wall, I suppose, you're facing that the right hand side of your body is closest to the machine, so you're probably all going to go to the other side. Okay? So it's just because it'll end up a dog's dinner, so hitting against each other if I'm not quite precise with that. Now, if you're further back, it's easier. The further forward you go, the harder it is. It will also depend on the tension of your particular spring. Not all springs are taken equally. Right? So don't judge yourself on anybody else's position. You're going to, for this one, just have this with the palm of the hand facing into the body from now. Shoulders fairly relaxed at the moment. Now the right leg is your stabilising leg, it's not going to go anywhere. And then you would step forward almost into a lunge position with the left leg. You're then tucking the tailbone under and sliding down into a lunge position. Oh joy. Now, immediately from there, you're going to keep your body centred and forward, and you're going to just punch forwards and control back. So exhale, I hear you all adjusting now. It's like, what? Punch forwards. That's it. You got it? Oh yeah. Now what we're going to do, put your left hand on your hip and then turn and look over your left shoulder as you punch out. Turn. So as you punch out, control it back. And I want you to really feel your waist in this action on this girl. So feel your waist as you rotate round. Okay, feel your waist. A minute. Okay, so as you're going round, just do a couple more here. And then almost, I like to call this a sumo. Just visualise we're ready to pounce. You're down and you're ready. Okay? Now tuck your tailbone under. You take your left hand and actually have it join your right hand on your attachment. Get down, tailbone tucked under, belly buttons pulled in, we're controlled, nice and on. And we're going to, quite simply, we're not turning for this one just yet. You're driving it across your body and then round the back. So if you're not feeling that enough on the left side of your waist, shimmy yourself down, sumo to the side. Woo! At least it wasn't a cough. You're not allowed to cough ever. It's cough by a fart. Yeah. Now we're ready to turn. So we're going to come across and then turn. So you're doing that simultaneously. What I don't want is this to turn into a pull from the shoulder. I want this to be about your waist. Okay? I want you to be turning from, think about where your rubber ring sits. It's a low hanging rubber ring. Okay, it's hanging there. You know that isn't me. Chisel it away.
Next one's really coming out, aren't
What's that?
they? Next one's really coming out.
I need some life. How are you feeling? Lara, you want to talk to me later? No. And then change sides. So let's do the other side. So basically, left leg is going to be your stabilising leg. So again, don't assume that you can get down as far with this side, just see how it is. So let's go straight into it. Left leg stays still, right leg comes forward, you tuck the tailbone under, we sink it down, possibly go feel a stretch in the hips, getting how tight you are in that area. Palm of the hand facing into the midline of the body, and we're just in line roughly with the chest, and we are punching forwards as we exhale, inhale to drive back. Exhale, inhale control. Exhale, and everything's controlled at this point. There's no movement forwards, there's no movement back. We're not got that lumbar-pelvic control. Everything's nice and stable. We're strong. Do you feel strong? It's the left arm, isn't it? Your Gail's rubbish at the left arm. It's absolutely ready to turn. So as you punch, you look to right. Oh. Oh. It's hard to control. That's it. Let's sumo. Oh, I like that sumoing. Coming down, we're tucking under. Shoulders are back and down, and we're gliding across. If you're not feeling that, shimmy along. Glide. Now feel how as you drive that right side of your hip and your waist, and you're almost pushing with your left foot. So you will be stabilising across the left side of your body as you do this. But I want the movement to really, that force come from that kind of right rib down. Okay, now let's drive and then turn. So what I don't want to see, look at this, I don't want this, I don't want the shoulder doing this. I want the work from the waist. Deeper into the legs, why not? And as you sink deeper into your you gotta squeeze the butt in the nice and tight, lovely and tight. And then release that off. Okay, come and stand up. Feel good? So this is called a pull down bar, for those of you that are not familiar with the terms. Now let's have a look at what we've got. We have 4 carabinas on this. We have 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. What I want you to do is check. The carabiner isn't hanging off. Right? Somebody, I don't know why they would do this, but just assume that a 5-year-old was last on this and they've left it like a 5-year-old would. So check, double check, 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 check. So check, they're all closed, everything looks good, the springs look safe, everything's on. Now we can work with it. So we're going to step back. And I want you to just get to a position of where this is new for you, so you'll feel like you're going to catapult out the window. I don't think you will, but I've learned in my years that anything is possible in people. So you're going to just sink down, right, and get into this sort of position. So you do need to get back, but I appreciate that that can be a bit scary, because you feel it's just odd. Yeah, you can go further back. Are you sliding?
Not yet.
Who was in? Oh, Kieran's in there tonight. He was literally on my shrink. And said, yeah. What we could do here in the end, but I know. Right, series. Put that, and stand on that. There you go. Much better. And see when you're in that position, just twist and turn. Get into, so get a little bit of that fascia release. You could also apply load. We can drive the knees over the toes to load up through the ankle joint. So get that dorsiflexion moment, try and keep the heels down. Rotating. Big deep squat. See where the tightness is. Brenda, is it the right side you're feeling that? Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's just. You can just sit in it and bounce, just get traction. Just whatever you want. There's no rules, just don't fall. Do what you like. What do you need? Do you want to twist the pelvis? Do you want to tuck? Do you want to do some pelvic tilts? Do you want to do some lateral tilts? Whatever you want to do. Just another 10 seconds there. And then from there, just slowly walk yourself up. And ladies, a huge, massive, well done. Massive, well done. Feel good. Yeah. And, great job.